Okay, before we get started making the recording, I want you to know that you do not have to do exactly what I'm doing in this recording. You can make your own variation. You can make your own version of the Grammarly commercial. I'm going to outline what was done on the original recording, which is pretty simple. And if you want to follow that, you go right ahead. But you do have to do the actual voiceover, and you do have to make music that includes chords, bass, and drums, and that is something that would make your client happy. So something in this style. So let's get started. The first and the last sections are exactly the same chord progression. It is a 1, 6, 4, 5 progression in the key of D major. So that's going to mean we start with the note D, we move down to B, then we go to G, and then to A. Now the rhythm that's played in the original recording, if you check it out, it has this little bouncy feel to it. Listen to the bass.
Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct, but it's wordy and hard to read. It undermines.
So I want to record this in sections, and I want it to sound kind of like that. So I'm going to go back to the beginning. I'm going to mute the reference track, so I'm only listening to the metronome. And then I'm going to play exactly that rhythm and exactly that notes. But like I said, you can make up your own variation for this 4-bar section. Just make sure that it's within this style. Here I go. So I've got my first little section there. I can check it out in the instrument editor and quantize anything that isn't making me super happy. So my first note seems like it was spot on. I'm going to have a little listen. So it looks like I was a little late, but I can just move all that stuff over a little bit, and there we go. I'm okay with that. Great. So now I've got to start measure 6. Measure 6 is very much the same. It has D and B, but then it goes down to E and to G. But it's the same rhythm, so I'm going to record that now. And once again, I'm looking at measure 6 to make sure I'm on the beat. Looks pretty good to me. I'm happy with that. And for the last section, I know this is exactly the same, so I'm going to copy and paste. So my measure 10 is there. It looks like this note didn't make it over, so I'll just, there. And there I have the bass. So once again, make sure you quantize, make sure that you pick a sound that you like, and make sure that you're within the style of the Grammarly commercial. Go ahead and be creative and vary from this as you see fit. Now you can go on to part 2.